It's
time to laugh, 'cause boredom is just torture. KB and Amy have world without the order. Pull up a chair is the happy corner.
Hey, what is up, everybody? It is KB
and Amy.
And we are here on the Happy Corner. We got Timmy behind the board, working the board.
Yo.
Hey, Timmy.
Hey.
And we got all y'all in the chat. We do have a thought in the audience here today.
Hey, Adele.
Yeah. And we have a very special guest. I'm so glad we were able to get him on because I've wanted him on. We've wanted him on. He's wanted to be on here. And of course, the cat is jumping up right now.
That took no time at all.
And so, welcome everybody, Jhovany Diaz.
Yay, Jhovany.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
We're so happy that you could be on the show.
Thank you for having me. That sounded forced, but it's not. I really do appreciate it.
No, it's fine. I understand. It was truly long overdue. We should have had you on, but I'm glad that we got you now. Jhovany is a comedian in the area who also has a really great podcast called the Lobo Den podcast.
Lobo Den.
You think our theme song is catchy? His theme song is super fucking catchy.
Yeah.
It gets stuck in my head.
It's a Lobo Den.
I'm a big fan of the Lobo Den. There's a Lobo Den sticker on my laptop that we use for this podcast. So we do support you over here at the Happy Corner.
Thank you. I got some magnets. I'm going to send you guys some magnets too. I just got some magnets in. You want a magnet?
Sweet.
Oh, definitely.
Let me write that down. Magnet.
How do those work? Does anybody know that song?
So there's two polar opposites, ions or something. I don't know how magnets work.
You just say ions. Shut your ass up.
What's a molecule? Opposing polar. I don't know.
If you have 5 protons and 6, shut up.
We ain't here to learn today.
Right.
We're here to talk about ratchet shit with our friends, okay? Do you want to just go into it?
It's just upsetting me and my homegirl, you know?
Get out of here. I wanted just a nice ICP, magnets, they're miracles, how do those work, reference, and you went all scientific on me. I don't appreciate that. Like off the bat. Oh my God. I cannot imagine the stories that Jhovany has for this coming segment.
Oh my God.
Okay, Jhovany, we just rolled You Ain't Got a Lie to Kick It.
So this is the biggest lie you've ever heard or ever told.
I have a feeling it's going to be told.
The biggest lie I've ever told, I've ever heard.
Either or both.
I've been told. I did. All right. So are you guys religious, right? No, that's fine. I'm not very religious, right? But I did. I don't know if this is a lie. But I never told them. Well, I went to church with that girl for 3 months, right? And I pretended I was a Christian.
For pussy?
That's not really.
Like, did you mean it, or you just did it for the pussy?
I didn't even get laid, but I did it for the potential of
for 3 months.
For
that
3
word
months, dude.
for every Sunday for 3 months, I went to church with this girl.
You know you wasn't gonna get it if you got a chick and your dates are church. Were you dating a nun?
It took you 3 months to learn this? Come on.
This is the problem. At the end, I found out she had a man, right? At the last church session.
His name was Jesus.
No, look, honestly, I probably would have got laid from the beginning if I would have been like myself and be like, yeah, I'm not into that church stuff, but you want to go here, blah, 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 hung out. I probably would have gotten laid, but I turned into what my friends called was fake Vani, right? Pretended I was like, yeah, I'll meet you at church because I was trying to talk to this girl for years, right? Actually, we talked back in the day. We were supposed to hang out, but I rejected her because at the time I was like, my friend told me, hey, she wants to hang out, and I was like, no, I don't do dates. And I said we could only hang out in a group of friends. I don't know. I was young. I was stupid in my 20s, so we never hung out. And so then,
wait, pause.
I think this is the biggest lie you've ever told. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell I was talking
Me and
about.
Kami look at each other.
There's a lot to unpack here.
Okay. First off in the chat says, got saved through the pussy. Yup. Church pussy. Yup. Also, Jhovany, listen, you got to get in the butts of the church girls. They will let you do butt stuff.
You know what?
And mouth stuff.
I was just thinking about that because at one point in my life I had a pregnancy scare and I was like, and I don't like using condoms. I was like, my friend told me, it's like, why don't you just try to tell girls that
How do you feel about masks?
only doing butt. I don't want to say anal. It sounds aggressive. Is there a better word for that? Like
Stuff.
Butt stuff. You can say.
Okay. Butt
You can
sex.
say anal. I don't care. Just butt fucking. Who cares?
But yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like my friend's like, what about? He was joking though, right? He's like, why don't you just fuck dudes then? And I was like, wait a second. Well, not the dude part, but that's a good idea. What if I only tell girls I'm only doing, anal sex because I don't want to have any pregnancy scares? Wouldn't fly? No, probably not. All right, I'm just not having sex.
No, if that was somebody's reasoning, if they're like, hey, I'm going to fuck you in the butt because I don't want to get anyone pregnant.
Wait, hold up, bro.
Nah.
But that assumption is also that you're still not using a condom.
Yeah.
You just need to use a condom, bro.
Just use a condom.
And I think
Because he was I don't want to, because see, this is what you're thinking. I don't want to come inside the puss because you'll end up pregnant.
Right.
Which means that you're not wearing a condom. So you wasn't like, let me put on a condom. You was like, let me put it in a different hole.
That wasn't even an option for Jhovany.
Let me find another hole.
Condom? No. Let me put it in your butt so I don't get you pregnant.
I think I would be okay wearing a condom having anal sex, but I'm not okay wearing a condom having vaginal sex.
Oh my God,
I'd rather
Jhovany.
not have sex then.
Please,
I think.
you go to the doctor frequently, right? Like, you get your dick checked, right?
Well, I went a few days ago, but they were looking at my ribs because I got in that car accident. So I got an x-ray on 6/24. I totaled my car.
I'm sorry. Way to deflect from me asking about how dirty your dick is.
But my friend's like, hey, you should get tested while you're there too. But it's like, look, my car insurance is paying for this. I'm going to be there like, oh, my ribs, I was in a car accident all the way. Can you check my dick out too? Like, let me set that up for a different one to get. But I will get tested soon. I got tested indirectly once because me and my buddy went to go give blood, or sell blood actually, or sell plasma. It's even worse. We went to go sell plasma. So we went, but then his dad was there too, but his dad got rejected because they test you for STDs. So his dad he's like, nope, STDs can't give tests. And then I didn't, so I didn't get an STD. That was my last indirect, I think, sex test because I wanted to go sell plasma, and they're like, you're clean.
But his pops was it?
Nope.
His pops had an STD? Who his pops fucking?
It went downhill after that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Did he have a woman to go explain that to?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
but it was the whole thing. But anyways, getting back to lying, I lied for 3 months, right? I lied for 3 months.
We went off a while back. Okay.
I know. I do that. Sorry, but I went off. For 3. This is what happened was I would stalk her on Facebook, right? And I was like, how do I get in there, right? Like, how am I gonna? And I was watching her Facebook. She's all her life is dedicated to this church. Always a church, always a church. And I was like,
she had none. She was like, oh, he likes church like this too. Okay, bro, do you realize that you're reaffirming not having sex by going to church with her?
Yeah. Well, at the time, right? At the time. But she had a man I didn't even know about. That's the worst part. My friend told me, I think she has a man. I was like, nah, I don't think so. Because it was me and her going to church every Sunday, right? Because I remember what happened was
her man was blowing out her back on Saturday night. She's like, find another motherfucker to go to church with you. Fuck that.
Right.
But what happened was, like, I remember I would ask people, like, man, do you know? Like, I was like, man, anybody go to this church? Anybody go to this church? I would ask people because I was going to go with them to go to the church. But then finally what happened was she posted on Facebook something about like, oh, my son just got a guitar, blah, blah, blah. Any advice on where to get this gear? And so I was like, here's my chance, right? Like, here's my chance. Because I used to play guitar. So I DM'd her. I was like, oh, what kind of amp do you have? She's like, oh, I don't even have an amp. And I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. I was like, oh, really? I have an amp. You want to borrow it? Right? So then we met up at the church. to give her that with her son. To let her borrow the amp. She still has the amp. Her son's probably still playing it, probably thinking like, oh, it probably reminds me of my loser ass. But I met her and we met up to get the amp. It's funny because we met up. I actually picked up a little baggie that day of Coke right before I went over there. Anyways, so I met her up at the church and I tested it too. So I'm probably a little high. Anyway, so I met her up at the church, but it's a Wednesday. It's not the service day. I wasn't going.
Hey, bro, he said that like it was Starbucks. Like,
I just went through the drive-thru, picked up a little bag.
It has the same effect as coffee, basically. The amounts I do, but not much of a difference to me. Coffee, anyways. So then I meet her up. Her son's there, give me dirty. Like I think her son, like it all makes sense now, right? Because the son would always give me these dirty looks. I think the son knew the other dude, and he could tell like this guy's trying to fuck my mom. So she's like, oh, what are you doing Sunday? And she's like, oh, why don't you come to service? And I was like, in my head, I was like, there we go, there's my in. But right there, in my opinion, I should have been like, even if I would have gone, and then like, okay, let's hang. Maybe gone once and be like, let's hang out, and then stop. But instead of doing that, I kept prolonging it and going to church. Like I used to practice, right? Because I was like, fuck, I'm going to church that Sunday. So from that Wednesday to Sunday, I was like, I haven't been to church in a minute. So I started like looking up YouTube videos, like basically like summaries of the Bible, Genesis, all that stuff. And then she would send me verses. I downloaded this Bible app. Yeah, and she was like, oh, what about John?
She was just trying to say Jhovany.
This motherfucker was cramming like it's the SAT and
shit. Because like I didn't want to look stupid, you know what I mean?
Like, I ain't studied all week. I gotta figure this out.
Oh my God, this is a long con for some pussy, dude.
Oh,
yeah.
How old was this lady?
I'm assuming around my age. I'm 36, so she was between 33 and 35, maybe. I'm assuming.
How old was her kid?
Her kid was probably like 16 or 17.
Okay, old enough to know you wanted to fuck his mom.
There's a picture where they were all like playing a role, like, I don't know. You know when everybody dresses up like back in the old church days? Is it Easter? Right? They church up in those characters. He was dressed up as somebody, right? And I remember I took a picture from the pew, and if you zoom in, you see his face. He's like staring at me. If I can find it, I'll send it to you. He's staring at me with this dirty look, like sitting next to his mom, like this piece of shit.
This piece of shit. Look at him, and she ain't gonna give you none either, bitch.
Just to verify, you never fucked her.
No. What happened was she went out of town for work a few times, and I still went that Sunday to church because I started seeing people I knew. They're like, "Oh, Jhovany, you go to church now? You come here?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I didn't want the one Sunday she didn't go. I didn't want to make it seem like, "Oh, this is pretty obvious. He's coming for this girl." So I went that Sunday by myself. Right? I went that Sunday by myself. I went that Sunday by myself to church, and she was, and then. Like a week or two later, she was out of town, so she didn't go those 2 Sundays. And when she got back, I didn't realize she was there. And I was sitting there, and I remember, like, you know how they make you stand up and down at church? Yeah. So when I was sitting down, I bumped somebody's head, and I was like, "What the hell?" And it was her dude. It was her man, and then she was sitting next to him, and they were in the pew behind me, and I was like, "All right, fuck this." So that was the last time I ever went. I was like, what am I doing?
You finished it out, though? You finished out the rest of it?
So, all right, what were the sermons about, at least?
The sermons weren't bad. Okay, I actually enjoyed the sermons. You talked about, like, you know,
that's how they get you. She wasn't trying to date you. She wasn't trying to indoctrinate you. She was the person that pulled you in. It was like,
that's what you do.
Yeah.
That's
what
your
the
job.
double agents do, right? The spies, you know, they use their pussy to fucking try to get information or get you whatever they're trying to do. She was a double. She was a spy.
And she got your amp. That was a twofer. She had you going to church.
Yeah, she got you for the long con. You thought you were getting it.
Remember when that guy tried to fight me at Josephine's? That old man? Were you guys there?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What that story I was telling about was when I went to that church that one time, and I was a little bit high on cocaine. Because the night before, like when I first started going to church, the night before I went to a bar. Met some girl, slept with her, and I was at this hotel with this girl, but it's like I didn't want to stay up. It was the first night I was going to go to the church, and I didn't want to like look all hungover or anything like that. So after I was done with I don't want to call her floozy, with this lady I was with at a hotel, I was like, look, we got to.
Did you pay for it?
No, that's the one. Did you ever hear the one about the dookie?
You know what? I don't know if I want to go. I don't think I want to go.
Yeah. If you want, we can go back to it. Doesn't matter. But anyways, I didn't pay for it. I met her. Actually, I used to produce a show in Waukegan, and she was friends with the owner of that bar. And I saw her. I was like, oh. And I was with some other girl. That's a whole different thing. There's a lot to unpack there. But basically, I didn't want to look hungover because I was like, I'm very low sleep because I was with the other girl. So I was like, you know what? I was in the parking lot of the church. I was like, I'll just do a little bump, right? And I was like, and I did it. And I was like, man, am I awake enough? I like do a little bit more. Then I did a little bit too much. I was all high in the front pew. And I was, man, everybody knows I'm high. Is my mouth moving?
That's the next Tyler Perry play. High in the front pew.
And I remember I was all paranoid and high, and I was like, fuck, dude. And I remember seeing the priest or the sermon guy. I forgot. It's not a priest. It was a Christian church. It was my first time being to a Christian church, it was weird to me because people sing and cry in the beginning and it gets all weird. And then the sermon is good. And then I'm used to Catholic church where everything's like, but it was weird for me. I think that's my because I hate lying. I don't like to lie. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't like to lie. So it's like, but I never.
That's what I love about you, though, Jhovany. Like I knew,
so honest.
Yeah. Like you keep it pretty 100. So
yeah.
I hate lying. So it's like I never said it. Like even if somebody would ask me, like, "How religious are you?" I think I'd be like, "Oh, I don't know." I say some, but lying. I don't like lying. I don't like lying. Usually, the only time I lie is because I'm covering for somebody else. I'm already in the lie. Like when I get there and like they start talking, it's like, "Oh yeah, Jhovany, this and that," and I was like, "What? Oh, okay." Like, fuck. I'm already in a lie. That's usually when I get
you just get thrown in.
Yeah.
And it's like, whatever.
Lies are hard. It's hard to keep up with. It's too much.
Yeah.
No, it's too much for me. I don't like lying.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
So we did. I think we got hit with the drink.
Somebody hit a word.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yes.
So
if anyone wants to guess, yeah.
Is it Coke?
Yeah.
Yup. It was Jhovany's word, and it was cocaine.
And he said it twice.
And he said it immediately. Hello.
What are you doing?
I guess the cat's coming to show
Cat's blocking the Twitch.
Come on, bro.
Here's my butthole.
Hi, kitty.
All right, let's
come on.
Wow.
Come on.
Get out of here.
A couple people in the chat wanted to know, Jhovany, did you pay offering?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Because I don't want to look cheap in front of this girl. I was like, what's up, girl?
Oh my
This could be you. This could be yours. You play your cards right.
He's
Loser.
dropping a 20 and winking at her.
And then grabbing
change.
Like a 10 out.
Wait, hold up, player. Let me get 9 back, please.
Don't go nowhere. He just pulls it back to him.
That first night, I remember, like, first time I pulled out a 10, thinking I was like, oh, I'm a boss. Look at that. Bam, girl. Like, yeah, that's what I did.
He's
like, I didn't want to do
the cocaine off
like,
of it.
He's unraveling it, dusting it off.
No, he licking it before he put it in.
And then he just slaps it in there.
Oh, man.
So,
and also
I don't know
with
if this
you.
is true or this is just I made this up for the bit. But I remember saying, like, in the bit, when I did the bit, I said that I saw the collection plate coming and I didn't have any money in me except for this Coke dollar. So I went to the bathroom and I took a throw away, but I finished it. But then I put it in. I don't know if that actually happened or I just made it up for the bit. So I don't even know anymore at that point. But
I wouldn't put it past you.
Huh?
I wouldn't put it past you.
I wouldn't put it past me either. I did a bump in that bathroom. For some reason, I have a feeling. I don't know. I hope I didn't.
It's probably the least worst thing that's happened in that bathroom.
Yeah, dude, I don't trust those. I don't trust them, dude. Like they're going the trip, and then I don't know. I don't want to say more about them, but I don't. Some of the people there, it's like, this is weird. But some of them were genuine, but some of them, like, you're up to something. You're trying to fuck some of these girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that because that's exactly what I'm doing.
Excellent.
I know, my God.
But I think in my head at the time, I thought I generally liked her. I don't even know. It's so confusing anymore with me.
Must have, dude. You did that for 3 fucking months.
Yeah. And then I was like, you know what?
Wait. You don't know Jhovany, though.
He's
To him,
dedicated.
that's a minor investment. That's right. That to you, that was a minor investment. That was, you know,
And I thought, I don't know.
because it's not like, all right, so he throwing tens into the plate, right? But if you really look at it, like, how much is a date? So he was getting off, like they was giving him wafers and wine and shit. So like,
I got a
you
$5 gift
Gucci.
card at my first time there for Starbucks.
So he came up low key.
Barely.
I'm
I
trying to
met
spin it.
my old high school crush. I met her.
No, I will never condone going to church for any reason, not just for pussy, for any reason. Oh my goodness.
I took my niece on a Wednesday for like some event. Ugh, loser.
We're getting all the fucking.
Oh my goodness.
We're getting all the good segments for Jhovany.
All right. And some of these segments, when we created them, we had certain people in mind for certain segments.
Yeah.
And Jhovany, you are one of these people for this particular segment.
Yeah.
I already know what it is.
Because we already.
Because the last story was one of them.
Yeah. I was like, we could just rewind and tell that story again, but I
No,
know you
he has
got more.
others.
You have many more.
The segment is segment 3. What have you done for that dick or pussy? Meaning.
What have you done for that dick?
What?
What have you done for that pussy?
Okay. So, it's about like what great lengths have you gone through for pussy?
Is there something more extreme than
Yes,
pretending to be a Christian for 3 months?
Let's see. I remember. So I did a show in Lansing, Michigan, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty thirsty. Oh, you know what?
He just
Yeah, no, it wasn't Lansing, Michigan. It wasn't Lansing, Michigan. I did a show in Lansing, Michigan, which is like 5 hours away from here. And I remember we did the show, went well. We had a room there. We're gonna hang out. It's a little college town. And then this girl I was talking to messaged me like, oh, like kind of like, what are you doing? What are you up to? And I was like, oh, just whatever. So I basically told her like, oh no, she wanted to hang out. And I was like, sure. So I was like, but I thought like, you know what? It's 5 hours away. I'm not going to make it. But then I told her like, no, let's hang out. I'm on the show. It's not that far. I'm on the way back. So then I told the other comics, I was like, look, I got to go. So then I get in my car, I rush back to Waukegan, basically, from Lansing, Michigan. So I remember she's like, it's 5 hours away, and she's messaging me the whole time. It's like, hey, are you close? Where are you at? I'm like, yeah, I'm by Indiana. I'm still in Michigan. I'm lying to her. I'm telling her it's by the Indiana border. I keep getting closer, and I think she's falling asleep or something, right? Because now I'm like 20 minutes from my house, and I message her, okay, I'm here. And she's gone, dude. So I basically... I don't know. I took a 5 hour fucking, like, are you up? And I was like, yeah, I'm on the way. I was 5 hours away. That was pretty desperate of me.
These keep being stories of how you don't get pussy in the end. Tell us about when you got pussy.
Oh, when I got there.
He's like, man, it was so long ago. Let me
And didn't pay for it.
Oh, when I got pussy, dude. When's the last? Because you guys, let's see. Because the last few months, I went to the 1 month rule where it's like once a month was like kind of my max, and that's when I was like tapping out. I'm good, and I'm not going to pursue anything for like another month. I was doing that for a while.
Once a month. That was your. Okay. Good for you. I mean, that's.
Because I remember this time I didn't get pussy. If I remember, I was hanging out with this girl at this little dumb bar I used to hang out with called Clark's. And I remember we're hanging out, we're doing drinks, and we're drinking.
We're doing drinks.
You
We're
wanted to
doing
say
drinks.
Coke.
I was getting her.
We're snorting drinks.
I was
We're
giving
doing lines of drinks in the bathroom.
I bought an 8-ball of drinks.
I was giving her a $1 bill, taking the bathroom. And then I remember, dude, this is my memory. I remember like having a few drinks with her, and then I woke up in Kenosha. You guys been to Kenosha? I woke up literally in my car in Kenosha. This is when I think Eric Pennell was like, you need to chill out. This is when I started chilling out a little bit with the alcohol, because I woke up in Kenosha, and I was like, in my car, parked in the street, the light was on. I was like, I didn't know how I got there, and I was like, oh my God. So I drove home, took a nap, and then went to work. But I didn't get laid either. Man, what the fuck? Do I even fuck?
Dude, do
Hold on
you
a second.
fuck or what?
Huh?
He keeps being like, no, I didn't fuck that either. Fuck.
Wait, did you fucking not remember? Because you don't even remember
Yeah,
getting
you don't remember. We can call it a fuck. We can make up a story right fucking now.
Did your dick feel sticky afterwards?
No, you know what? We have a joke amongst my friend that some dude actually drugged me and fucked me that night. Because what happened was, there's this dude, right, who was there. And then I remember the next day, I couldn't find my debit card. I left it with the bartender, I guess, right? So I go to the bartender and I was like, what? I asked the girl. The girl was like, hey, you know what happened? And she's like, oh, I asked the dude, right? That dude. And I was like, hey, you know what happened last night? No, what happened? I was like, well, I don't know what's going on. He was like, oh, you went with that girl. Then I asked the girl. She's like, no, you went with that dude. And I was like, wait, what? And I asked the bartender. I was like, hey, can I get my debit card back? And the next day, I was like, hey, how much was my tab? No, your tab's taken care of. That dude took care of it. So there's a inside joke that basically this guy fucking got me drunk and then fucked me or did some shit with me.
Maybe you sucked his dick.
Yeah.
Inside joke, yeah.
I think you sucked dick for that tab.
Possibly.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, if you look at it logically, it would make sense. I hope I didn't, but what are you going to do?
At least you don't remember it.
Yeah.
Maybe you were really good at it.
Or maybe you were drugged.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible, Jhovany.
I could have been, dude. Because look, I only remember having a few drinks. But, I blacked out a bunch. I probably blacked out over 20-something times in my life. But that time, that one, I just remember a few drinks and then... But that happened with my back in the day with a girl. The first time we had sex, we were hanging out for a little bit watching Felipe Esparza. That probably names the person. But no, we were watching comedy. And then I remember just waking up the next day and I was like, oh, I gotta go to work. I gotta go caddy. I was a caddy. And I was like, did we have sex? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. No, it was the second time we had sex. And then I blacked out and didn't know it.
Did you remember any of the times you had sex?
No, just the second time. There's a few. There's a few where I blacked out or whatever. I'm trying to think of something where I actually got laid. Wow.
Yeah, dude, this is getting...
I mean, I do occasionally. I get laid occasionally, but I've been avoiding it. Now, right now, I'm on a no sex, no women. I'm not talking to any women. I cut it all off.
What made you do that?
I'm trying to get back with my ex-girlfriend.
Which one?
Like the girl that she's always not, I want to say been around, but I've known her for like years. So we've been on and off forever.
Uh-huh.
So like, I think she's nice. Oh, that didn't sound right.
He was going to say, I think she's nice, but
she's a good person. She's been around, but when we were together, it's when I was like 25 or 26 and I was just like at the peak of trying to wild out and just drink and what. I didn't do drugs at the time. But that was just that was.
And now
arranging.
You're ready to settle.
Yes.
And this is the one.
So I told her, look, take your time, whatever, but I'm not talking to any girl. So now it's even going to school. It's hard, and it's like I have to look away. I don't know. So I've been paying for OnlyFans. That's been my little.
Good for you.
Yeah. So whenever I have an urge, I
support
get
those small businesses.
Small business owners. Yeah.
So if I get an urge for anything, like I'll go get shitty food and try to get full, and then or pay for an OnlyFans. It kind of like, helps the urges go away. I had to make gangbang for the first time.
Wait.
What? Where did you just go with this?
Well, let's say, I'm at home and then I have an urge to maybe want to like hit somebody up because I'm not having sex right now. I'll just get shitty food. So like I'll go to McDonald's, get a gangbang, but it has to be goods amount of food to get me full. I don't know. I feel like I have to.
So if you get full, you don't, because you don't want to, you're too full to do anything.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
It fell on me one time. It's before I was talking to her, but it fell on me and I tried and I just had sex really, really full. And that wasn't good because I had all this food, or I've done this a bunch of times to get laid. Oh, I guess so. Like I would do that. I would do my little full trick. I'd eat a bunch of food. All right, I'm not, and to stop myself from going out, from vicing, from drinking, but then some girl would hit me up and like, let's go. And I was like, man, actually, I wouldn't mind going out with her. So I'd go in the bathroom, throw up the food, brush my teeth, mouthwash, boom, good to go. So I would do that to get laid. That's a thing, right?
No, it's not a thing.
But it falls in the category.
A couple of things.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't yes, ma'am. But a couple of things. I've never heard anybody be like, you know what? To go out drinking and have a good time, I'm going on an empty stomach. Like, bro,
Oh, no. Yeah.
You were good to go. Like the alcohol was.
I ate some food for this podcast.
Right.
Okay. You prepare a little bit.
And that gives you energy. What you worried about?
I don't want.
You got to stop eating McDonald's.
Were you like going, I mean, you had just eaten, right? And you were full. And then this girl hit you up. Were you like going right over to fucking smash, or were you guys going out?
I go to the bar first.
Yeah, then why'd you throw up, man? You could have
Because I'm going to be all full at the bar. I don't want to be full.
Yeah,
you know what
but
I mean?
you had time. Like,
You light on my feet. Pa, pa, pa.
Well, that's
You
what
light
the
on my
Coke
feet,
is
get some
for.
drinks in me.
What are you talking about? You can fix that with Coke. Like,
no problem.
But you a little bit with food, and the problem hypothetically is Coke is, it's a dick killer. So I think I'd be better. I don't know. It's a balance with that.
I think it depends on who it is. I think we just had this discussion.
Oh, who was it? Who can get hard with a bunch of Coke? How?
We had somebody in the chat.
Got a dick pill? That's why I buy the dick pills whenever I do Coke.
No, it was
when I used to do it.
It was that your dick stays hard, but you don't come. Wasn't that what we discussed?
Yeah.
But some people can't get it up when they.
No. I do too much. It starts killing it. So that's why I go to the gas station dick pill to balance out.
Do those work?
The Coke. Some of them. So I know which ones.
Which ones would you recommend, Jhovany?
Yeah.
There's one Good Morning as a couple, a lovely couple together on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought one. It didn't work, but I bought it just because it had a wolf on it. I thought it was cool. It was like
I'm about to ravage this pussy.
It don't even work.
even if it doesn't work, I like the logos of love. I saved the picture, maybe for future social media podcast promotion picture. So I have that picture somewhere on my phone. So I think that was an investment really into the podcast.
Wait, is it the Lobo Dens logo?
We're looking at it right now. I'm going to use this dick pill for my logo.
But there's one that it's actually like a Go-Gurt, right? Because I was at this gas station that had this with the Arabs, the Arabs guy. He's like my friend's like. I was like, do you have the Good Morning? He's like, no. He's like, here, have these. This is good. This is very good. It's like a little golden thing. It's like those Go-Gurts that kids you open it up and then it was like that. It was like a little Go-Gurt. That one worked pretty well. Whatever that was. It's like eating lotion or something.
That's
I guess, or yogurt. Okay, yogurt. Forget the lotion part. I don't know. Lotion and yogurt have very similar consistency, but whatever.
We should do this.
Yeah,
I think we should do that before. You think we got time?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go into our new segment. This is called Ride or Die. Okay, with quarantine and shit going on, people have been posting like, "Hey, which house would you chill in?" And it's got like a list of like celebrities, right?
You with is a segment.
Who did I say?
Ride or Die.
My bad. It's who you with. Okay, so basically, Tim, KB, and I came up with quarantine houses. And we're going to tell you who's in our house, and you're going to pick whose house you want to quarantine in. Okay? So we have a theme, but I'm not going to tell you what the theme is. I'm going to see if you know what it is. All right, so in my house, you'd be chilling with Gary Busey, Miley Cyrus, and Chris Farley.
Okay.
Tim, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll do my house. My house is Amy Winehouse, Charlie Sheen, and Hunter S. Thompson.
All right. My house is the dude from Big Lebowski, George Young from Blow, and Ramona J-Lo from Hustlers.
So, whose house are you going to quarantine in?
Timmy, who was in your house? Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse, Charlie Sheen, and Hunter S. Thompson.
Come on, dude. Yes, Timmy's house.
Timmy's house? Anybody in the chat? You know whose house you'd be in? Why would you pick Timmy's house, Jhovany?
Dude, that's so exciting. Well, Hunter S. Thompson, not to be a fanboy, but somebody called me some Hunter S. Thompson person or something like that. I don't know who it was. Somebody called me that. And I don't, because I have guns, right? Mm-hmm. And I've done drugs before occasionally. And I don't really write, though.
I'm really mad.
I guess for jokes,
what?
Huh?
I'm really mad about this because I was going to put Hunter S. Thompson But Timmy
put it-
already had it, and I was like, fuck. So
That's why I always try to get my names out first, so that you guys can't take.
I was like, damn it. So I went to another Johnny Depp character.
Nice.
Chris Farley and Gary Busey, man, that's pretty interesting. Remember Gary Busey in the movie with when he was like wanted to kill Ice-T so bad? What was that? Not Ice-T, Ice Cube. No, Ice-T. I was right the first time. Was it the game? When they were
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Surviving the Game.
Yeah.
Yeah, surviving. Like, man, that's a strong second. Gary Busey and Chris Farley together. I'd like to, but Hunter S. Thompson, I couldn't pass up on that. I don't know. I don't want to kiss him. But
Well, funny you say that.
Yeah.
oh,
Funny you say that, Jhovany, because now you need to fuck, marry, kill them.
okay. Fuck Amy Winehouse. Kill Charlie Sheen and marry Hunter S. Thompson. That was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you nailed it.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I nailed Amy Winehouse too. Oh. that was bad. I'm sorry.
That's the second time Amy Winehouse has been in a quarantine house.
But I'd like to talk to her about her alcoholism.
Do you know what the theme is?
Drug addicts.
Yeah, I mean, good enough.
I was going for people
That like cocaine, specifically?
would like to do, and Jhovany would like to do cocaine with. Yeah. That was what I was going for.
Miley Cyrus does cocaine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does. She had that weird thing going on.
That stage she had going on.
That weird stage.
That stage where she was like, wearing J's and shit like that, had a jersey dress.
Yeah, I agree that we definitely do not fuck Charlie Sheen. That's
Yeah.
Junkyard in the chat's like, don't fuck Charlie Sheen unless you
wanna. Yeah, do not.
Nobody
fuck Charlie Sheen.
Dude.
That one's a given. Like, you're gonna kill Charlie Sheen. Like, that's just
You're doing him a favor at this point.
right.
You're doing Emilio Estevez a favor. At this point.
Okay. Jhovany, if you had picked my house, Gary Busey, Miley Cyrus, Chris Farley, who are you going to fuck, marry, kill? Which I feel.
Fuck Miley Cyrus.
Yeah,
Marry Chris Farley. Kill Gary Busey.
I'm with it.
Yeah, retribution for fucking Ice-T. That sick fuck.
Yeah.
He was salivating to kill Ice-T in that movie.
Well, he's always salivating with them teeth in that mouth.
That horse face motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, his mouth is dry as fuck.
Need
That's
to
why
feed
it's
him
like,
some carrots with them
mouth is
chompers
always-
and
oh
shit.
my
The
God.
fuck?
Okay, and if you were in KB's house,
I'd fuck the dude. I'd marry. Who was the last one after George Young?
It was Ramona from Hustlers. That's J-Lo's character.
Oh shit! I probably should have fucked her, but I already made my decision. Fuck the dude.
oh yeah, right, because you can't go back.
I can't.
You
fuck
did
the
fuck
dude.
that dude in Kenosha. I just you just confirmed that did happen, bro.
Gary
It's too late
Busey.
now. So, marry George Young. I don't know enough about Ramona because I didn't see the movie, so I'd have to kill her.
Okay,
She got to die.
She's a stripper.
What was her character?
She's
Who,
a
was her,
stripper.
I cannot believe.
who played her character?
J-Lo.
Fuck! And I'm over here fucking the dude. What an
Again,
idiot.
you can go back and change your answer if you want to.
The damage is done.
But the
Gotta
dude
fuck
got
the
thick.
dude.
It was like a girl, right? That's what I was thinking, pushing for the cushion, but fuck, man. I'm an idiot, dude.
I
Could've had
said
sex with
J-Lo
J-Lo.
when I said it.
You said J-Lo 3 different times.
3 different times.
Yeah.
I did a
And she's
hard
Puerto-
sell.
you know, Puerto
My
Rican,
house
dude.
was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
You got blow, you got a bad bitch. You know what I'm
And I'm
saying?
fucking the dude.
And you
What's
got
my-
the dude.
Yeah.
Like, come on, that was a dope ass house. And
I
you
know,
just
I thought-
you totally wow.
I thought your house
Wow.
was going to win. Honestly.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. But Hunter S. Thompson, that's what drew me in,
That
dude. I was
soldier.
like, all right, I got to hang out with this dude.
Hey dude.
I want to touch you.
There's a really cool I saw his when I was in Louisville at the art museum. They have a Hunter S. Thompson exhibit going on. It was really cool to see stuff that was unreleased and all his artwork and cartoons and shit. It was really dope.
Nice.
I want to.
Cool.
Did you see? I was gonna try his thing. I was gonna try. Now that I'm trying to get back with my ex, I really can't do that. But I wanted to try his thing for one day. That his alleged schedule. You know, he wakes up. I think what is he wakes up with weed, cocaine. You guys seen that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I was gonna do it one time. Maybe have somebody record me and cut the clip. But then I was like, you know what? Maybe it's a lot of carbs. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
The chat said
I know, I love this so much.
Gary Busey, he looks like the fire marshal from In Living Color.
He does.
Dude, that is
fucking does.
on.
Alrighty
Spot
then.
on.
Let me tell you something.
You gotta tuck your lip up into your... I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to do it. I love
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can't do it. Oh, maybe the fire marshal just on coke.
whale.
Extreme coke lip. And JLo was on there. That's all tied
She's
together.
Yeah.
He was a fly girl.
Yeah.
Fly girl. She should
I'm
have
fucking.
maybe
I'm
stayed
fucking.
a fly girl.
What an idiot, dude.
Are you not entertained is our next segment.
Yeah.
So basically this is just stuff that you've been keeping yourself entertained with during the stay-at-home order. What did you binge watch anything?
Tim Dillon. I really got into Tim Dillon. Kind of want to hug him. Anybody else listen to Tim Dillon? I became obsessed with Tim Dillon. Seinfeld clips. Before bed, I watched Seinfeld clips, AR-15 clips. I watched shooting videos, Seinfeld clips, a lot of Tim Dillon. I can't work. I was running on the weekends before I injured my ribs, so I should be back on track in a little bit. I'm going to do a hypothetical story. I had a friend who was also injured, right? And then he didn't realize when you injure certain parts of this part near your lungs, you can't snort. So then somebody taught him how to do a foilie. So that was weird because it's like almost like doing crack.
Wow.
So that's your friend basically kind of almost free-based?
Yeah, I think he did, right? So because you put the water, you put the substance on the piece of foil, then with water, and then you heat it, and then it looks so bad and it's so hard. It's like, you know what? I told him, like, don't do that. It just looks bad. So just wait till you heal up, buddy.
I'm glad you told him that.
I'm glad you told them that as well. Yeah.
I think the only difference is like you put a little baking soda, but that's basically crack and freebase isn't that different, right? From what I read.
Well, they're different.
From what you told your friend.
Right. Bro, you just broke down how to do all of it. Like, I just felt like we needed Jay-Z playing in the back. Like
I cooked.
We heard.
I cooked her. My mom was sick. My mom got Rona at one point, right? I know everybody. I live in Waukegan. Nobody fucking followed shit. All kinds of people. My friend, I know like 12 people that had Rona, cousins, whatever. So my mom got it, right? When she got it, she couldn't cook because she cooks and I pick up her food. So I cooked a few times during those 6 days. I mean, that's done. But, whatever. But, I cooked. I made some shrimp with something. I don't know. It was good. Like my friends had it. Like, oh, it was pretty good. So I did cook for a week.
When he was like got all excited about cooking,
Yeah.
I did not think he was talking about food.
Oh no, crazy.
No, he was definitely talking about food. That time.
That was really fun cooking. It was I enjoyed it, and I had more time because it's like how that first week when Rona hit, it was because I watched The Mandalorian. Because I'm so used to not doing anything, like going to work, going to Mike's, coming home, and I remember like I watched Mandalorian, I did that, and I was like, I haven't gotten to. It was weird because I was like, man, I haven't. Those first few days, like, well, I realized I haven't had a break like in 6 years. Like it was, I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize how much I would. I don't know, spread myself thin a little bit, but it was a little bit relaxing that first week.
Yeah.
But then I got
antsy.
Huh? Yeah, I had no antsy, but then I got antsy again and started cutting the clips and doing stuff. But that first week, I'll be doing nothing. It was kind of cool because it's like, whoa, I haven't done this in forever.
I think a lot of people just needed a moment to catch their breath.
Yeah.
Like, because if they didn't, it was like the world kind of had to stop for you to stop.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Yep. I think we were about to catch another breath, to be honest with you. I think we're going to get a mandatory breath catching.
Yeah,
bring my mask.
Yeah, I don't. So you were saying up in Waukegan that people were not adhering to the safety protocol and et cetera.
I remember, like they didn't at the beginning. I remember I was at a liquor store. Some dude was up to me, shaking my hand, and I was like, oh, like, should we do the? Like, yeah, they didn't give a fuck.
I'm interested to know from the people in our Twitch chat, like, where do you live, and are people wearing masks or taking shit seriously at all? I feel like Joliet was good for a bit, and now it's just kind of gone to shit. Nobody gives a shit. Like, they look at you at the gas station, the people at the gas station look at you like you're crazy if you walk in with a mask on.
I'm not seeing that because all the stores and stuff by me is pretty adamant about you having a mask, but there are people that just go in there without it, and it's like, man, come on. Yeah. Like, you see the cashiers wearing a mask, everybody else is wearing a mask.
Except you,
you fucking douchebag. Just, dear God. Like,
have you guys been on? I got turned on by my ex-girlfriend. Whatever. But I got turned on to these Facebook groups and neighborhood Facebook. I didn't know about these. Like, there's one I'm on, Wonderland Moms. So there's always arguments with the mask versus no mask with these moms. Oh, they're so fun. I didn't know about these groups. So that I got into that during quarantine, the Facebook neighborhood groups where the Karens are fighting with each other. That's pretty entertaining too.
Over petty ass bullshit. Them Karens be going at
it's been
they're going in on each other. It's so fun.
I cannot believe how much like wearing masks like offends people. It's ridiculous. Let's see in this chat. Baltimore and Maryland, masks are mandatory still. I was in Arkansas a month ago and no one seemed to give a fuck. No mask, no service. Bunch of mouth breathers. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they're still mandatory here, but Walmart, as long as you walk in with a mask, these people then take their mask off, like, once they get through the door. And nobody's saying shit. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm man, the thing is not necessarily just a mask thing for me, but seeing all of my friends who are teachers being like, yo, like, what are they talking about? Like, going back to school. If you want to see somebody be sick with COVID immediately, send kids back to school.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Like, because I remember when I was teaching, it never failed. If there was a flu or a cold going around, my first couple of years of teaching, I was sick for months.
Oh my God, you were always sick when you were a teacher.
Yeah.
You were a lot more sick as a teacher than you are now.
Those dirty ass kids.
So
kids
like,
are dirty.
Yeah. And so like looking at all that shit and how like once one or two kids step into a building and because you know, especially they're moving here, they're touching this, they're doing this, there's no way you're going to be able to contain that. And people think it's going to be like little kids. No, it's going to be high schoolers. Yeah. Because to put it in perspective, elementary school little kids, they kind of buy into shit easier. Whereas like middle school, high schoolers, they kind of be dicks about shit sometimes.
Yeah. I ain't wear no fucking mask.
Yeah. And so like, and you know, there's like 32, 31 in a class. There's like most high schools are probably from anywhere from like maybe 300 students to 3,000 students, especially in this region.
They're saying now too that it is affecting younger people differently now. A lot of them that are going into the hospital are not they're not going in with fevers, just really bad abdominal pain. And the migraine headaches have been really bad. So for them to be like, okay, we're going to open up the schools again, and one of the things we're going to do is take the kids' temperature. Well, if it's not causing a fever for them,
right,
you're not going to catch it, and then it's just going to spread around.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And then you have like goofy ass, you know, our president being like, oh, I'm taking away federal funding from. It's like, dude, first off, you like federal funding, the minimum. What he doesn't realize is like you would do a disservice by doing that, and that's fucked up. But the other thing is that the federal funding does nothing for local schools. It's through taxpayers and local and state. So like, yeah, they'll miss out, but it's also like, dude, you guys are just trying to steal. Betsy DeVos is just trying to steal money from the pot. That's all that's really happening.
She's the fucking worst. All right. Whoa. Holy shit, that's loud.
Sorry about that.
No, that was probably my
fault. All right. And
we got Mitra.
And yeah, with that being said, we're about to head into our segment with our correspondent in the field.
Ooh.
With her own segment. Give it up for Miss Already. Nitra, how you doing, baby?
Hey, Already. What's going on? How y'all doing this week?
We're doing good, baby. How you doing?
I am great. Shout out to Timmy and his beard. Just wanted to say that. It was fresh on my mind, so I had to speak to Penny and the beard.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Are you going to thank her? Gee.
I'm sorry. I'm
I was about to say.
I'm starstruck.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, well, you know, I have that effect on people. Listen, let me quit playing with Timmy. Let me get right down to business because, you know, I usually give y'all a call based off of my reliable source, MediaTakeout.com.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't need that this week because there's only one thing that the world is talking about these past couple of weeks, okay? And that has been the ultimate, the crazy, the sexy, the coolness of the marriage of Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. Lord. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, it took my breath away. Listen, so it's alleged that Jada Pinkett Smith had some sort of affair with R&B singer August Alsina. Now, if you don't know who August Alsina is, he has a song with Nicki Minaj that's jamming. Now, he got a couple of other bangers, but most people know him from the song that he has Right By My Side with Nicki Minaj. So, August Alsina, look.
Go ahead.
What?
I was gonna say, I think more people know about that photo that he took.
Oh, see, I was gonna get there. I didn't want to walk into the conversation with the whole dick out. But since you went there, you know, it looked like he had a baby leg in his pants in them. Anyway, we're not even gonna talk about that. So allegedly, Jada had an affair with August. And August came out and told the whole world. He was like, yeah, you know, me and Jada was floating around. Now, everybody mad at August for telling. You know, people are like, why he got to talk and tell? When people don't tell unless they hurt. So this man, his soul hurt. You know, he had liver disease. You know, he got liver disease. He's going blind. And Jada then went and put that thing on him, gave him that pussy in Braille. And now he out here telling the world. He out here telling the whole world. And,
I just showed the picture to Amy.
Oh my goodness. Yes, Amy.
Oh my God.
You know, and he don't weigh but a $138. You know what I'm saying? And 38 of that is that thing, okay?
No shit.
I don't know, you know. Well, so we know. So August now, first of all, I will say I did hear this story about over a year ago, and it just kind of brushed over people's heads. So now that it's coming out, that August, he got an album coming out, or his album did drop, and now, you know, he's saying that Will gave him permission that he can kick it with Jada. So now Will mad got his bottom chin poked out because the whole world know that Jada gave that thing to somebody else. Now everybody been saying Will been giving his thing to men and women. You know what I'm saying? They've been saying that him and Dwayne Martin been getting dick nasty for years. They've been saying him and other people. So now the world knows that Jada took that 2-liter worth of dick. Now we are mad. He's upset. They did the round table talk. They talked about it, and he was looking like he wanted to cry several times in the video. If you haven't seen it, go on YouTube and look up Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith, and then it's there and you can see it.
We got a new word from it. Entanglement.
Yes.
Entanglement.
Oh my gosh, that's what I liked about this. See, Jada went about this approach differently, and see, she had to go through it and put Will's balls in his face. Like the way she explained that love triangle. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, that's the ultimate. I think the only person could have really pulled that off is a fucking Virgo, because them hoes is crazy.
Real talk though.
Yeah. They are. They will wine and dine you and then just drop you on your face and then come back like, what happened? You know, no. I feel sorry for poor Jada. I feel sorry for her.
Why you feel sorry for her?
What you mean? Because the world is picking on her. When men been doing what she doing, she did it one time for years, and then she had an emotional
It's not that big of a
attachment.
deal.
It isn't, and I don't think it is. Like, and some people in our chat are saying the same thing. We all kind of knew what they were on. Like they were. We knew that they were fucking other people. It's always been a thing. They just keep it quiet. I feel bad for them because it's out there. It's nobody's business. It's what they do.
Ain't no them. I don't feel sorry for no them. I feel sorry for Jada. I just feel sorry for her. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, that's one of the situations. Yeah, we fucked, but you done told her that you looking like, nigga, what the fuck? Like,
he look real messy right now. August Alsina.
He does.
He look really messy right now because, all right. So first off, he released a song that kind of alluded to it already, but
with the song that's named after Jada.
Right. And so,
okay.
My whole thing was like, people kind of knew, people had said it when y'all was together. Why did you need to rehash this when your album is coming out? Oh, because your album is coming out. And so now it's the one thing that I don't like is that, like, they make it seem like, was it a little bogus of her for the situation that he was in? Yeah. Your kid's friend. Yeah, it's a little weird. But at the end of the day, two adults that said, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And he is walking around with that thing. Damn.
Yeah, he
that's
broke
what
a girl's
I'm saying.
service.
He got right, that's what I'm saying. That third leg is something powerful.
Holy shit.
She has something powerful, though, too.
I'm just saying, Louisiana men have this thing called a jug, where they jug you. Lil Boosie rapped about it. It's called the good jug, and that's what he did. He put it on Jada, and Jack. I think really what he emotional, because this is my example to people that I've been using. Now, a lot of women have dated married men. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's all fun and games when you in charge of the game. You know what I'm saying? Right. As long as you messing with this married man is living a fantasy through you. You know what I'm saying? And you providing this service of a fantasy to him. And then, you don't mean to catch feelings, but you catch feelings because this person is doing everything for you. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they just stop. Jada probably didn't call this nigga. She probably didn't text him. She just cut it off. You know what I'm saying? And expected for him. You got a song called Don't Come Looking for Love. And she was like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Live the life that you rap about. Don't come looking at me for love. And now you over here and your liver bad. Now you need me again. It's messed up. I think
he fucked up the side dick rules. He fucked up side dick rules. Because the whole thing was that Will and Jada basically said, we life partners, even if we not fucking each other, we fucking other people. We still gonna be one. And they have said that previous to this shit. Yep. And everybody knew it. So Will been wrangling his hoes, but
quietly. Quietly.
Naturally. He probably mad because Jada didn't make him sign a NDA. You know he can't see. You know August is partially blind. He couldn't see it. You know what I'm saying? She probably, she didn't think he was gonna say nothing. Be like, I'm nursing a little liver back to health and all this shit, and now this nigga is telling everything. I would tell it too, bitch. You ain't fixing to be paying for everything all the time, and now I got the what? No.
Yeah, I think that because he was walking around. I think he was walking around with big dick energy. Like, man, I got Will Smith's girl. Fuck out of here.
Hell yeah.
And he thought like, oh, you can leave him for me. And she was like, you know what? You have overstepped your boundary.
Yeah. She's like, look, get
what
back.
This was.
Yeah.
Come on now.
You knew what it was when you signed up.
Right.
Like, let's.
Well, I will say this. You know what I'm saying? It just takes me back to Beyonce. You know how these celebrities be having their lyrics. Beyonce had in the song Formation, she got a lyric that says, what did she say? I might get your song played on the radio station. That's probably that's what Jada was telling this nigga. And now he like, wait a minute, this the only way we can put it on the radio. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Beyonce also said, when he fucks me good, I take that ass to Red Lobster. You think Jay-Z give a fuck about Red Lobster and a cheddar butter biscuit? This is a August Alsina. I can't tell we at no fancy restaurant, but Red Lobster because I can't see ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But yeah,
Jada,
he fucked up those side piece rules, man.
Yeah.
That's usually how I go. It happened to Donald Sterling. It happened. it has happened to so many. It's usually men celebrities who get outed.
Trump with Stormy Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's usually men celebrities who get outed. You know what I'm saying? And so this ain't do nothing but boost my boo Jada career because she ain't had shit going on other than being Will Smith's wife.
Yeah,
I mean, you know,
and Red Table Talks where she don't say no shit profound. Like, they be saying basic shit and make it sound like it's amazing. You know, you have to love yourself first. Wow.
RuPaul been saying that.
And then here comes Willow. Look, insert Willow. You know, Mom, when I first loved myself, it was when you and Dad were in there being intimate, and I heard it through the walls. That's when I loved myself. That's when I loved myself. All I'm saying is, the bottom line is, Will Smith is pissed off because he got egg in the face.
Real
a man, he's never going to forgive Jada for this. You cannot cheat on a man. That's like that broken mug where when you break the handle off and try to put it back and it looks perfect. To you, it looks perfect, but to him, that bitch got a million cracks in it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the bottom line is. He's just upset and he wanted to look respectable. Bitch, your woman got digged down by somebody else. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah, because she basically said, I wasn't satisfied by you.
Damn.
Right.
That's
I mean, it happened. That lets you further know that rich dick ain't always the best dick.
Still went back. He still stayed with them. So
he stayed with her. He stayed with her. He let it known in that Red Table Talk.
Oh, he said because he said I was done with you. Yeah. I did.
Right. But he tried to do it in a joking manner, but that nigga meant that from his soul. Like
he did.
You know, like he tried to play it off, and it's so, and I was laughing because Jada was speaking so slow and in so many riddles and circles.
Yeah.
Will just sitting up there looking like, bitch, you done. Yeah. He was like, bitch, I never forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And they motherfuckers dapped it up and said, bad marriage for life. I was like,
right.
Wow.
Right. They're in the Hollywood relationship, and I mean, I know Jada Pinkett is at home laying in her bed cackling her ass off laughing at all these memes about Will. They're calling him a cuck. You know what I'm saying? They're like, Will Smith is a cuck. He lets men fuck his wife. Like, they doing Will dirty, yo. The internet is calling Will a cuckold, and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
But here's the thing though. Like, his whole thing was, I'm not doing divorce again. Like, that was his whole thing. So the whole thing probably is like, you do your shit, I do my shit. When we need to be a couple or whatever, we'll go do that shit. But as far as like who I'm fucking, make sure that it's on the low. The issue that he probably has is like, yo, bitch, you let this messy ass motherfucker come in and fuck up our shit. Right. So now we gotta go on your bootleg ass show on Facebook
and own it. Yep.
And say this bullshit because once again, you couldn't wrangle your hoes. Like,
well, you know, an entanglement is the only listen, I just posted a meme. The only word that when I hear entanglement, I understand what it is, but the only way to picture entanglement is from the picture that I posted was when your earphones get all tangled up and you trying to untangle them. They're all entangled with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
his dick was entangled in her pussy. Let's just already, man. Come on,
already. Man. That's what it. And Will, this is all about Will's ego. Yeah, like this could have. They didn't have to make a statement. They had to save Will Smith's ego. Cause a Virgo, you can't fuck with their ego. They gonna fucking go crazy. They worse than a Tasmanian devil when their ego is at stake. Cause they try to prove points to people to a certain degree. So that's what this is. Will's ego is just fucked up. That's all this is. It ain't got shit to do with that baby leg that boy packing between his pants. It ain't got shit between Jada using a grapefruit on the dick when she's sucking it. You know, it ain't got nothing to do with that. This is all about Will's fucking ego. That's it.
Yeah, because she fucked up the program. Because honestly,
she fucked up his program.
Well, here's the thing though, is that like, if we got a deal going of like, we can fuck whoever we want, right? As long as it don't get messy, don't.
Right.
But if like, with that being said, like, I feel like the thing is that he infiltrated more than just fucking Jada because of how he came to them. So, like, he ended up, like, hanging out with their family and shit like that.
Right.
That's the part that it's like, damn, bitch. Like, I'm sure he was like, you messy ass bitch. When it was happening, like, this shit is going to end super bogus, man. And she was probably like, nope. Because you know how Virgos are.
Nope. Yeah, right?
Nope. I got it under control. Because they think they can control and manipulate everything. And then, boom. This motherfucker, like, I got an album to sell and ain't nobody checking for me. Like, boom, man, that's where it is.
Listen, August Alsina got introduced to Jada Pinkett Smith by their son. What's his name? Jaden Smith. Now, here's the thing. I think he brought him to the house as like a sacrificial lamb. You know what I'm saying? Jaden probably thought he was gonna fuck. That's what he thought, you know. Willow might have even thought she was gonna fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew it was gonna be Jada. Nobody fucking knew. I bet Jaden Smith is at home crying mad as hell in his room. Mom, you know, they're fucking sexually.
I wanted to fuck him.
Crazy kids. Right. Everybody mad because Jada got a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? She said she was broken. That's what caused her to do it. And all it is years of probably seeing Will do what the fuck he wants. Yeah. And she didn't really have no career.
Yeah.
Her kids are grown now. You know, it's like a mothering thing. Yeah. If you've ever dated somebody younger than you, you kind of cradle them. And then guess what? They provide you with sweet treats, a little shit you ain't even know you fucking like. They're like, oh, baby, you got me a cupcake with fucking sprinkles on it. You ain't know you even wanted it. But the fact that they brought it and showing her a level of attention that Will wasn't showing, because he out jumping off a cliff, he out, you know, making movies by himself. Like,
yeah, that's real talk, dude. If you ain't taking care of her,
she will find it.
She will find it. She will find it.
You will find victory in something. She took a blind, liver disease having motherfucker.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Wait, hold up though. One thing, going to the chat, a couple of people said, Ian Ellis said Will Smith need to make a lemonade album. His lemonade, like
right. It's gonna be called an Arnold Palmer because it's gonna be half tea and half lemonade.
Arnold Palmer.
That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna be dropping an Arnold Palmer.
And then the other thing they said is don't sleep on Mama. Yeah, Jada Pinkett done whipped a lot of dudes' hearts into a bind. You know what I'm saying?
Every role she's ever had, if you think about it. Remember?
Yeah.
Nate from Set It Off? She was in the bind and she needed that money and she used sex to get the money from Nate, and then her dumb ass didn't even take it. That's how we know Jada was crazy. You gave up the pussy to this man in this movie and still didn't take the money. Jada, you just fishing for something. So, I mean, even in Low Down Dirty Shame, she played like a vixen, and then her and Shame ended up getting together. Jada has a history. She's like a little.
She told her story. She told her story on Different World. You remember the episode where Tupac came back as Piccolo?
Yes.
Yeah, the little like her thugged out boyfriend, and she was dating like the Will Smith kind of guy on the show. Like legit, it's legitimately the exact same shit.
Wow. Yep. I bet if Tupac was still alive, she'd be entangled with Tupac and Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants the nice guy. But the nice guy, he may be a nice ass guy, but he just not may be a nice guy for you. And you know what? I think that coming from her broken career, you know what I'm saying? Her, you know, failed like Tupac's death and all that stuff. Here come a nigga with a whole bunch of money, and he handsome, he's smart. but his dick feel like they scissoring every time they have sex. I mean, it's like, how long can we scissor? You know what I'm saying? And now she's got this big old dong in her life. You know, shit. August made her feel young and alive. He made her feel so young and alive. She went and got cheek implants, not in her ass, but in her face. Okay, that's just what it is. Most bitches feel like, oh, he loved me, he gonna pay for my ass shot. Not August. August is like, I got enough money to put some cheek fillers in your face, bitch, but I ain't got no nothing else. You gotta ask Will for that, you know. So that's how she got her cheek implants, man. August was like, babe, it'll look sexy on you to have some Janet Jackson cheeks. And she was like, for real?
Well, somebody in the chat just said Jada looked like Prince.
She does, man. She does. She does. She looks like a baby lion now that she got these little cheek implants in her face. Right. But I commend her for her word choice, because ain't nothing like talking in circles to a motherfucker who hurt at his soul, because you're not really getting answers, but you formulate answers because they're not giving you nothing, you know. And when Jada extend her fingers out into that 5 finger like she gonna fucking palm a basketball and put it on that table, that's how you that lets you know she bullshitting you. When she put her hands on the table with the Spider-Man fingers, and she's like,
I know what you're talking
entanglement.
About. Yeah.
That's the bullshit she coming with. You know, that's when she gonna ask you a question and answer you the question like old buddy in Menace to Society. So you said you went to the store at 1:15, and you came out the store at 1:15.
Oh,
but you went into the store. That's just really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, this is, I can't stress this enough. Will's soul is hurt. I bet he walking through the house rolling his fucking eyes at this bitch. Okay? Like, it's all about his ego. And when you fuck with the Illuminati, Jada gonna have something happen to her real soon. I don't know what, but something is unfortunately gonna transpire more. She gonna be coming out having a fucking sex tape with August Alsina next. Ooh.
She gonna move Red Table Talks to Instagram Live.
You know, oh my God, this entanglement is being blown out of proportion, like everybody's saying, because we already knew. Yeah. It is funny.
It's funny as hell. We knew what was up. We knew what was up with them. Mm-hmm. I would have shut the fuck up and took all the money. Like, yo.
Right. He's like, I Googled him. He's like literally worth barely $2 million. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Will got over $30 million. So, you know, like I said, he just got used to being a sugar baby. And it didn't feel like a sugar baby because they both got a little bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like y'all both equally can pay. And like I said, she was just there for a good time to be shown, you know, he got to talking to her. He called her baby in his Louisiana voice, and she lost her mind. You see that good judge? Look at Toni Braxton. This bitch done lost her mind. She was fucking with baby. Come on now.
I still don't get that one.
When women date these type of men, it's an outpour, a cry for attention. You know what I'm saying? She wanted some undercover attention, and she was getting it. And now, you know, August album coming out, he got to do something. What are you going to say? I can't see out my left pupil. No, he got to have some sort of story.
What's funny, and thank you for calling in because we'll wrap it up. But what was funny about the whole thing was that I still don't know what the name of his album is.
I don't either. Listen, all I know is for all the people listening, August has a song called "Looking for Love" or something of that nature. Don't come looking for love, but it's with Nicki Minaj, and it's everything that he's always told these thoughts. Bitch, listen, I'm not the one to fall in love with. I'm the one to give you the dick. That's all I got for you. And now, ironically, here it is. He's doing totally opposite. That's how you know the Illuminati's involved. They're like, listen, we need you to expose Will by way of Jada, because Jada's just a pawn in this situation. Apparently, Will Smith has pissed off the Illuminati to the highest level of festivity. So now he got to go fucking Terry Crews an ass because, you know, things are up in limbo now. He's upset. You know what, bitch? I'm gonna go fuck Terry Crews. And don't you say nothing. That's the type of shit Will on. Will on some petty dick right now. He out here fucking everybody. The bitch at Walgreens. Will out here fucking everybody right now. He is mad. That little dick is tired, okay?
Prayers up for Will.
I appreciate look, prayers up for Will. Prayers up for Jada. Team Jada. All she did was get a little dick on the side. That's
True
it.
Well, not.
She ain't did nothing else.
Not a little bit.
Not a little.
Not a little. No pun intended is like what people say. No, that third leg, he got a kick stand in the front.
Yeah,
of
that
his
dick will
pants.
last you a lifetime. Damn. Oof.
Yeah.
You need
Look,
some recovery time.
shout out to that third leg.
Hey, third leg.
I don't have to go Google this picture again. Thanks, KB. Look, KB, I had put it out my brain. Now I got to go Google this picture again. Oh Lord.
I get it.
All right, where can
It's gonna be
everybody
my
find you?
screensaver.
Where can everybody find you?
Hit me up on my social media at Netra Comedy, Netra Comedy. I'm on there going crazy with these fucking memes. I don't know who this person is on the internet that makes these memes, but I love them. They are killing me. So check out those memes, and it's got a couple of clips of comedy up there. So ain't got no shows coming up because why? We in the pandemic. Right. I'm only doing shows for myself. Like I'm in here writing this shit, cracking up laughing. I'm my own audience. That's all I got right now. But I appreciate you all for listening and enjoying this entanglement of a conversation that we had between us.
Thank you for calling in, Netra.
So she was like, you know, let me tell you, God works in mysterious ways because I was knocked out dead sleep. Okay. And I woke up and at like literally 4 minutes until 3:10 when you said the call. And I was like, shit, I got to find the phone number. I got to do all this stuff. But guess what? I made it in on time at 3:12, dog.
Yeah. Killed it.
All right, man. Y'all have a good week. I appreciate you all. See you later, Timmy with the Diaz.
Thank you. Bye, Netra.
Bye, Netra.
Bye.
And it was Netra with our celebrity ratchet news that took on a life of its own.
Yeah.
But that was a wild ass fucking.
It was a wild ride. And I know we hit a word during that. Does anyone want to guess who said a word?
I know who it was.
Amy?
KB.
It was KB.
Was it?
Yep.
You know what it was?
What?
I'm going to drink it with you. It was messy.
The word was messy. Which is exactly what that whole situation was.
That shit. Hey, I don't give a
That's
fuck.
why I knew.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. But the fact that they had to do the Fred Table Talk cracks me up.
Mm-hmm. They just owned it. Fuck it.
Do we want to do Rose?
Yeah, we can do a rose. Let's give away a rose. Last minute, just decided right before we started this episode that I would like to give this week's rose to my mom and dad, Mr. and Mrs. B. Today is their 45th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, that's bananas. That's a long
That's
time.
a long fucking time, man.
That's a long time. So
That's that real love. That
yeah.
Will and J. Oh, wait, no.
no. Nope. I hope not. But yeah, they're being all cute today. Oh, I, you know, the love of my life, blah, blah, blah. But it's funny. They drive each other crazy. And that's why I think it's so real, you know? If they didn't have that, I'd be like, y'all fake as fuck. But they have like that dynamic, you know, if something like crazy is going on, they always have each other's backs, but like they will call each other out for being stupid.
Yeah. And
Which I love and appreciate about them.
no, you could tell they are a real cool couple.
Yeah.
My adopted parents.
Yeah.
But no, that's what's up, man. 45 years, man.
Yeah,
That's a long ass time.
Yeah. That's 45 years, 4 kids, 2 houses. I mean,
4 grandkids.
4 grandkids. Yeah. Yeah. They're killing it. Those.
Are they coming on the podcast?
My dad wants to be on the podcast real bad.
We got to get Jeff B on here.
Yeah, he wants to be on real bad. My dad's a pretty cool cat, man.
He is.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
He's a pretty cool boomer, if I
There's cool boomers out there.
He's okay. He's an okay boomer.
He is. He's on the right side of history. I feel like he just, even though despite growing up like a different way, he like went to Catholic schools and all that. But my dad, like, he just wants everybody to have equal rights, and he's just very both of my parents, very supportive people.
Yeah, really cool people.
Really cool people. So that is who I am giving our rose to this week. That was beautiful.
All right. Jhovany, how you doing?
I'm doing good. You know, roses are actually little crack pipes. You can get at a gas station. You buy a rose because they can't sell it to you as a pipe.
Right.
So you're actually buying a decorative rose.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Chrizak.
Thank you for that broke hack.
I was about to say, is that his broke hack?
You need a crack pipe? Go to the gas station, get a rose.
Or like broke crack.
Broke crack, am I right? All right. That was good. Thank you.
But yeah, we have one thing that we like to do with all of our guests on the Happy Corner is have them pick their favorite theme song or jingle or whatever. So, Jhovany, what is your favorite theme song or jingle? Like a TV show, a commercial, something like that.
TV show, commercial. Man, this is the thing. I have a jingle every 3 days. Does anybody have ADD here?
Not diagnosed, no.
Okay. Somebody tells me, so I repeat the same jingle, the same thing every day. I have a new jingle or something that gets stuck in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. Da-da, da-da. What is that one?
Dude, how are we
Rockenbach. Is there a Rockenbach Chevrolet, or is that just too local for me? Do you guys get those commercials out there?
Rockenbach.
Does anybody get it? No?
Chevrolet.
Rockenbach Chevrolet. Anybody? Is that too local?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I don't know that one.
You don't know that one?
Mm-mm.
That's too Waukegan-ish for me. Let's see. Let me try to think of something more national. Well, remember Circuit City? Hey, man, these are horrible. Remember Circuit City?
What was Circuit Cities? I'm curious now.
Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art. And then the big old plug would be the store to plug in on the commercial. I worked there too for a little bit. Circuit City, man, because as a kid, I thought it was the coolest motherfucking place.
So did I, bro. I
bought some shit at Circuit City.
I love Circuit City.
When my parents would go, I was like, I want to go to Circuit City, right? I thought it was, Circuit City all day. Shout out to Circuit City. It was before, and then Best Buy came, non-commissioned, and destroyed them. Yeah, it was before Best Buy.
Well, they were one of Best Buy's competitors.
Yeah.
Yeah, Best Buy took them out.
I preferred Circuit City over Best Buy. But then after a while, Circuit City got really, really expensive.
Yeah.
They're trying to make up for it.
But you know what's been in my head this past week? I fucking hate the internet.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Smokey Robinson gangbanging song?
I don't think so.
Y'all did
I would
not
have remembered that.
All right, so there's a Smokey Robinson gangbanging song where he's like, "Smoke some wine, da-da-do, gangbanging." Like,
What?
bro, look that shit up. I swear to God. Hold up. I'm going to look it up. Bro, Smokey Robinson wrote a song called Gangbanging. Like, talking about, like, how...
Oh, for real?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's an actual... There's a video and a song.
Wow.
And it's, like, recent Smokey Robinson. Like, it wasn't, like, 90s. It was probably 2016, 2015.
What?
Yes. Yes. I don't know if anybody can pull this up. Like...
Well, we can't play it. No more than 6 seconds of it, at
Hold
least.
up.
Yeah, I'll just give Sterling a timestamp and he'll have to.
We can cut it to 6 seconds.
Oh, and you know what? These three I like. The NFL on Fox theme song. Remember that one? No. And then NBA and NBC, which was. And then the MLB postseason one, which was. Those three together. I love those three. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I don't know what any of them are by his description, though.
Oh, I know exactly.
I know exactly.
He knows exactly. Yeah, those three were.
Yeah.
I love those. They're getting me emotional thinking about them. I remember the sports.
I remember sports. I remember when sports were a thing.
They really are trying to bring back sports right now. Like with the
like abbreviated seasons
Yeah.
and weird. Is it basketball that they're all going to be like in the same? One of them, they're trying to get everybody's going to like stay in the same hotels. They built like
basketball.
Is that basketball?
Yeah.
They built like a big thing with like 4 courts next to each other.
NBA Island.
Yeah,
Basically.
Yeah. Fight Island.
Hold on, I gotta get out of the chat to do this.
Oh, I could have done it on the Happy Corner phone. I could have done it. That's what am I singing? Mortal Kombat?
Probably. I was doing Mega Man.
I like this one. It's not a theme song. Remember when, what's his name? That white rapper, Vanilla Ice? He was like, no, my beat is different. He's like, he was like, we're, do. Their song is,
Yeah.
do.
Against
But mine
Queen.
is, do.
Dun.
So I don't want any money. So
Yeah.
we're good. Like, nah, motherfucker.
I'm gonna hit play on the song, Tim. It's gonna go through the thing. So I don't know if you want to turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's turned down a little bit. We'll see how it sounds.
Gang
Your
banging.
dad's trying to be cool or
I
something. What's going on?
hope it pivots now to like running a train. Bukkake on the face, gang banging. Because
He named shit that you don't have to be gangbanging to do.
Right.
Watch your TV.
Drinking that wine.
My mom does that.
Smoking some weed. I'm like, fuck, am I in a gang?
Are we all gang banging right now?
All right, I'm gonna stop that, and I hope that Sterling can just cut the chorus where he just starts singing about gang banging, because that was amazing. I want that to be my fucking ringtone. That's gonna be our new theme song on the Happy Corner. I feel like
Smoking that wine.
Drinking that weed.
doing lines of beer. Yeah, he did. Like, I knew that was coming because in the video, like, there was like $1 bill rolled up and like a mirror with some Coke on it, and I was like, he's about to say doing some Coke.
Go watch that video
It's a
and
good
ask
video.
them where the fuck did they get this footage and why is Smokey Robinson behind really like 80s
Listen.
tagging in a hoodie.
It's like obviously like a town's art mural that he's in front of. Like, it's not graffiti.
It's not graffiti.
And then they're showing like trains and like a military cemetery. Like, I'm like, that's not just that's like military dudes dead in the. It's very classy.
It makes no
We
sense.
need
Like,
to-
the message, I guess, is good, but like, just no. No, I
It
don't.
makes it sound cool as fuck, dude.
I don't want you to try to remix Tears of a Clown into a gangbanging song. I don't. We don't need that.
It was so smooth and sultry.
We don't need that.
Smooth jazz. WNUA. Smokey Robinson's
Gang
gang banging. Up next. I miss those days. All right.
Oh, man.
All right.
Alrighty.
Jhovany, where can people find you?
Instagram, the Lower End Podcast, Twitter, Lower End Podcast, YouTube.com/the Lower End Podcast. My regular social media is LOBO9110, but who cares about that one? Just follow the Lobo Den.
Oh, okay.
So I'm on everything except I'm gonna be on Pandora. I think in a few days. I'm almost there. I think I just got approved. So everything.
We need to do
except-
a crossover episode
Yeah.
where, like, you have to listen to half of the Happy Corner and then half of the Lobo Den.
Mhm.
I think that's a good idea. But yeah, for sure, check out Jhovany's podcast, the Lobo Den podcast. It is so much fun. KB, you've been a guest on the...
Yes, I absolutely had a great time on there.
Yeah, it's
a
a
good time.
fun fucking podcast,
Yeah.
Jhovany. Seriously.
You do a really great job with it.
Yeah, you do.
You're like our. You know what it reminds me of? Low key is like some Mark Maron type shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's what it reminds me of.
I like the beginning where he like gives like a quick this is what you're about to hear, like a quick summary of what we can look forward to. That's always been fun.
I got to do that tonight.
Good.
I was supposed to do it last night, but I just ate a bunch of food and watched the fights.
I don't know who's in the chat saying hello, Karens.
Yikes.
Yeah. Got the Lobo
And then
Den.
somebody's in here calling us two very beautiful women, but then someone else called us Karens.
well,
There'll be one out
And then
tonight,
that
tomorrow.
guy's coming to our
man.
defense to be like, what the fuck?
hey, listen. I can't be a Karen because I cannot cry on the spot. I can't do it.
I was gonna yawn a couple times and then I'll, yeah.
So you got a Karen gene.
I got a Karen gene, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, it's just yawning.
What's the black lady version of Karen? Carisha?
I don't like what do like what is the like that they go speak to a manager like
Yeah, because see the way that Karens go about it and the way that like black Karen would go about it is completely different.
Yeah.
The Patrice, the Patrice O'Neal bit where he's talking about his girl. He's trying to get a refund at Sprint, Patrice, and he's like, all cautious, but then he's holding his girl back. And then she comes out all aggressive. She's like, no. And then he comes out. He's like, look, I got free Sprint for a year now. I think that's a Karen. I don't know if you guys know the bit. Yeah, I think it came from the album, his last album after he died. But that I would say would be the Karen.
Okay.
But she's getting, not only she's getting the fucking phone refund or the credit, she's getting a new phone, and you have free Sprint for a year. That what comes to mind. I don't know the bit.
I don't know who has.
I don't know who just popped up in our chat, but things are getting wild, and they came in right at the end. So, KB, where can people find you?
Hey, K Marion Comedy. Check that out on Instagram, on YouTube, Kimberly Marion. You can find me there. On Facebook, you can find me there. And yeah, make sure you guys do that.
You can find me on Instagram. I'm Miss Amy Blaze, and on Facebook as Amy Blaze. And who cares about Twitter? I don't really do that much, but definitely give us all a follow.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the Happy Corner Podcast. You can go follow us on Facebook at the Happy Corner Podcast, the Happy Corner Podcast on Instagram, and the Happy Corner Pod on Twitter.
Thank you to Sterling, our producer, Timmy Blaze, our sound guy. Yeah. And Chris Bongat for our theme song, and Christopher Horn for our logo.
Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, Timmy's been on the podcast. At Joe's, we recorded.
Yeah. That was a good episode, too.
We recorded right before.
Just not Amy.
We recorded right before.
We will get,
see you next
when
Tuesday.
you guys are ready, you guys should come. We'll do it at James' studio. And then both of you, I'll double team you.
Y'all gonna have to clean that studio.
Huh?
And don't ever say you'll double team us.
Who are you talking to? Me and KB or me and my brother?
No, you and KB. When you guys are ready, we'll go to the studio and do it there.
All right. Fuck you, Tim.
Okay, yeah. All
right.
I'll just go fuck myself.
That has been.
Tim was on. But not Amy.
Yeah, I was on an episode. I was invited on an episode, so it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Super cool. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening to the Happy Corner. And that is our show. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.